Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Crosses to 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna let it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the 1st down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Using the quick game. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Gators. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contend this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Direct snap. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's O'Neal coming after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Makes his connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big... The INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the back. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fires to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
Okay, ready?
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe it's... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back.
Entering accessibility screen, you have menu narration option is set to off.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Handoff to the single running back. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Savage. Get it out on the screen. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running it back, it's Abrams. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 56, Texas A&M 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement here from the tight end. Toss sweep to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Dances away from the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll go with a direct snap. Discards a man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A sky-high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick toss. Finding an escape route.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
Here comes the option. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
4th down coming up.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The give on 4th down. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and goal from way back there. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape...
And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after for a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
He's loose down the left side. Inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Out of the end zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and
going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
it's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.